Good afternoon, everybody. How is everybody out there in Facebook land? My name is Julia Green. This is my Facebook Friday. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, please say hi in the comments so that I know that if this is your first time, introduce yourself and welcome to my little Facebook Friday. So this week, I just decided to, I'm sure all of you out there in Facebook land are following all the ladies who are on stage, which is Stampin' Up's convention this year. It is in Texas. They all look like they're having a fabulous time. They all got a new catalog in hand, so that's something that's coming just around the corner. Our annual catalog right now is good until the end of April. I do have some if you'd like one. If you don't have one, if you don't have a demonstrator that you work with, just let me know and I can always get you a catalog. But we are getting ready to say goodbye to the annual catalog. So with that in mind today, I decided to grab some different stuff. Maybe some stuff you haven't seen before, maybe some stuff I've used all the time, a little bit of everything. But what we're going to do today is I'm going to make the same card layout. We're just going to switch some things up every time, and you'll see how different the card looks every time. So, all right, so let's go ahead right into it and get started. All right. Hi, Miss Linda. All right, so the scalloped contours dies are part of the color and contour. They used to be part of the color and contour bundle. I believe you have to buy them separately now. These are some awesome dies. I love these. They do great for backgrounds. We're going to be using this one today on every card. Okay, and you'll see. But these are some fun ones. If you're making a wish list of things that you might want to get before they announce what's going to be discontinued, which that's just around the bend. It's coming up very shortly. And so you're going to want to get your little wish list out and really figure out the things that you want. But I highly recommend these. Okay. Let's see. I don't need my catalog anymore. So let's just go ahead and jump right in with the first one. All right. So I have a piece of vanilla cardstock here. Now, I say cardstock because I am using the heavier weight. You know, our vanilla and our white comes in a lightweight and a heavier weight, okay? I have picked a focal color, and I have embossed that, and I'm using the painted texture dies. You guys know I love a good embossing folder, and we have a bunch of them, and I have to say that you're going to want to really check them out. Because those might be some of the things that are going. And I've always said that for a very small investment, I think they're $7 to $10, you could really get a lot of bang for your buck. It really gives the card a lot of pop, okay? So we're going to go right ahead and we're going to layer that right onto our card base. All right, now the stamp set I'm going to be using is Pansy Patch. This is one of my favorites. This will not be going anywhere. This will not be going in any of my discontinued sales or any of that. I love this one. I love the sayings. I love the pansies. I love the way you can create them with the stamps. I love the way that you can create them with all the dies. So as you can see, I've permanently made magnetic inside. This will be one that will be going on my shelf. In my office is where I keep the ones that I keep. And so see, there's that die. We've used that. So let's go right ahead and mount this embossed piece. And I want to make sure I get it embossed on. This is one of them ones that I can't tell the right from the wrong side. So I think it's one of them ones that it just depends on whether which side you like. All right, so we're going to go right ahead and we're going to mount that to our card base. Now I need a salutation, and I'm going to put my salutation on here. And I have grabbed Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. I think I'm going to do Gorgeous Grape. And I like the little things you do make such a big difference. Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. I think I'm going to do that one. So we'll go ahead and mount that onto a block. Go ahead and ink it up real good. Oops. And then we're just going to go ahead Oh, you know what? I mounted it on the block upside down. Whoops, let's quick clean that off. Only because I'm doing a Facebook Live do I make such mistakes. So, all right, let's flip that over. Boy, good thing. Otherwise, I would have had just this big purple blub on my card. All right, let's try that again. Let's put that there. Whoops, no, it goes like this. I like to lay my stamps down on there so that when I mount them, I know I'm kind of mounting them kind of straight. Doesn't always mean that I pick them up straight with the block, but I have a better 50-50 chance of getting them on the block a little bit straighter. All right, let's try this again. Let's ink that up. Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to mount that right into the center of my card over here. Now, I've gone ahead and I've stamped some pansies and I've cut out some leaves. I'm missing a leaf. Let me see. Is it still stuck in the embossing thingy? No. Maybe it's inside the folder. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to mount these. Some of them I'm going to lay flat. And some of them I'm going to pop up. So I think I'm going to pop that one up. Let me grab my dimensionals over here. So this is a stamp set that came out in a mini mailer, I believe. So, and it's been around. So I'm thinking it's probably one that's going to be on the discontinued list. But I don't know that for sure yet. But I have a sneaking suspicion. I don't like that big one. So we're going to do another small one. This one I think I want to go behind. And I'm going to go ahead and put that flat. Now I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to put that leaf up there. And I'm going to do this leaf down here. And then I think I'm going to take this little leaf over here. And we might stick him in between. I kind of like that. So we're going to stick that right down in there. Just like that. I kind of want to get this one more, this guy. Maybe we'll do him. Well, let's do him underneath there. Perfect. All right, let's just slide him underneath. So we've built that really pretty pansy thing. I've got an extra pansy because you know me, I like to do odd. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I'm gonna look in my bling buckets over here, and I know that we have. So that's another thing to keep in mind. If there's some bling that's been on your wish list, these are the purple dots that I believe are in the mini catalog right now, but they kind of go with what I'm doing. So, and we're gonna go with my when it's free, do more than 3. That's my new little saying because I am trying to do when I put in my orders, I'm doing my bling and my other stuff as my free items. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do 5. Okay. And there you have it. So there's the first one. And like I said, we've gone ahead and we just used this pretty simple layout. And then we're just going to mix it up every time. So that's our first one. Okay. Now let me just get everything out of the way here so that I can bring in what I've decided to use for the next one. All right, next one. This time we're going to be using these online exclusive embossing folders. So we're going to start with that same half a sheet of cardstock. Okay, this time I've embossed with that really pretty embossing folder that comes. This is a set of 3. Okay, and they're just called basic embossing folders. So there's some dots, what I call like a crosshatch, and then this design. So let's go ahead and just go right ahead and mount that. This one, it's pretty easy to tell which is the right side and which is the debossed side. All right, we're gonna go right ahead and we are going to mount this right on there like that. Hi Patricia, hi Kelly, hi Chelsea, hi Chloe. All right, so this one is a stamp set I have not used, and I don't know why, but it's been hanging out in my it's been hanging out in my closet over there with all my other stamp sets, and I decided today that today would be a good day to get this one out. So we are going to use the happy birthday. Let's put this down here. This is called Bold Bouquet, and it is in the annual catalog, okay? And it has a really fun, all the sets that I picked today have like where you can do stamped images, and then you've got some solid images that you can do with them. So let's go ahead with my Lost Lagoon, and let's go ahead and stamp my happy birthday on there. So we're gonna do happy birthday right across there, just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and mount this scalloped rectangle right to the center like we did with the last one. All right, and now this time I have some solid, and this time I've punched these out in Lost Lagoon. I've stamped these in Pool Party because this is Pool Party, okay? Pool Party for me and Lost Lagoon are like the dark and light version of the same color. So I like to use them together. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to build our flowers on our side, over here on the side, like we did with our pansies. Let's do that right there. And let's bring this one over here. And then there's some of these real cute little buds, and I've stamped those in the Lost Lagoon. This one we're going to pop up. All right, so as you know, every year we do in colors, and if you've been watching online, you've seen the new in colors that are coming out in the next catalog. I'm trying not to look at all the stuff because I want to be surprised. As demonstrators, they're going to release the catalog on Monday, and we'll be able to see it online, and I'm hoping to really kind of just be able to sit back with my computer and enjoy looking at it. So I've been trying not to watch too much stuff online, but it's pretty hard because it's all over the place. But so we have some in colors that are leaving. As you guys know, the 2022-2024 in colors, we'll be saying goodbye to those. So if right now I did go online and it does look like they're all still available. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're going to want to put that order in sooner than later. Okay, because all this stuff is going to be while supplies last, as this one catalog ends and another catalog comes on. So, all right, so I'm going to do this guy, and I might cut the stem off of this guy. I think I will. Let's cut the stem off of him. I I tried putting that on with, with the Stamp and Seal, and I got it on the edges and it didn't look very nice. So this time I'm going to do a little liquid glue. So we're just going to put this guy down here along the bottom. Very cool. Now I want some mini dimensionals for this little guy. And let's put him right there. All right, and then we have this one more guy, and I think if we pick this guy up, we can slide him underneath there. So let's cut that. Again, I'm going to cut that stem off on that guy because I don't really need the stem. The stem would be tucked underneath, right? All right, let's put a little liquid glue on that guy. Let's see if I can get him up underneath there so that he's not sticking out off the page. Just like that. Perfect. All right, there's number 2. Now, I did grab this really, really pretty, for this one, the Lost Lagoon ribbon. This is in the annual catalog. Again, visit the embellishment section. Look at those embellishments because we don't know what are going to stay and what are going to go. So you're going to want to go check that out. And like I said, you're just going to want to do it before it's too late and you can't get stuff because we all know how that is. And you don't want to end up going to some other source afterwards and paying some astronomical price for stuff that is discontinued. So, and I'm going to put this right over here. All right, and there's our little bow that kind of matches with everything here. Whoops. Well, let's bring that down a little bit because I don't want it to cover up my happy birthday. All right, so there's that one. Again, same layout, same idea. We just mixed it up a little bit. So, all right, now my next one. Now, I'll be stamping all the envelopes and all that stuff to match all this stuff afterwards. So then, and I usually stamp on the insides of the cards as well, as you know. All right, so this one, I think I have all my goodies in here. I do. All right, this time we're using Season of Chic. This is another stamp set that's kind of been around for a little while, so I'm suspecting it could be on the discontinued list. I'm using this Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. We did get told, I believe this is carrying over. I am using Moody Mauve this time. Again, let me see what I have here. Bring out what I have. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just put that right on there. So my whole plan today was to just show you that if you have a layout that you really like, and this is a pretty simple layout, that you can just basically go through your stash of stamp sets and stuff that you have, and without a lot of aggravation and stuff, you can really switch it up. Southern California, ooh. All right, so now we need a salutation. Let's go over here to Season of Chic and see what we have. And I think wishing you the best birthday ever was what I had decided. Oh, where is it? Am I looking right at it? Yes, I am. Yes, I am looking right at it. All right. Wishing you the best birthday ever. Now, this is kind of a two-step stamping thing that we've kind of done here. This has a lot of distressed look. I like this one a lot. It also covers a lot of seasons. We've got the snowflakes, we've got seashells, we've got fall leaves, we've got the really pretty flowers. And these flowers to me look a lot like poppies. And I have my poppy seeds. I didn't get my poppy seeds in here out on the snow. So I'm going to try something that I've seen online where other people have done. And that is they have taken their poppy seeds and they have taken them and frozen them in ice cubes. So I have my poppy seeds frozen in ice cubes, and I will be out spreading them around my garden tomorrow. Poppy seeds, bread seed poppy seeds. Anyway, they have to go through the seeds, like the frozen thing. So I have them in my ice tray. I've never done it this way. I usually get them out with the snow, but we've had some really beautiful days here, and so we have no snow. So, all right. So I have 3 flowers here that I've gone ahead and I've stamped. I've stamped off with the Moody Mauve, and then I've come back in and I've stamped with the Full Strength Moody Mauve. I love these flowers. Aren't these pretty? I just think they're so pretty. All right. So I'm going to put one up top here. I'm going to do one towards the bottom. Kind of maybe going that way. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on the third one. So that one pops up. Just like that. Now I have 4 leaves here that I've cut out with the dies. All right, I'm going to flip those over because I'm going to put a little bit of a few little dots of liquid glue on the other side. Just like that. And then we're just going to decorate with these leaves. All right, there we have it. Now, I think I want to put some bling in the center of my flowers. So let's bring out my bling here. What do I have for bling? I think I want something sparkly. Well, let's see what I have. Oh, here we go. The iridescent ones. Those are always fun. All right, let's grab my Take Your Pick tool. And let's put a little bling on the insides of these. All right, and there you have it. So there you go. There's another one. Same card layout, just used a different stamp set, different colors. Voila. All right, I got one more for you. This one is using that beautiful, beautiful Magnolia Mood. This is one of the online exclusives that got just released here at the beginning of March. These are online. I'm pretty sure these are going to be around for a little while, so I probably would not put this one on my wish list if I was, having a budget and wanted to kind of concentrate on my budget a little bit. So you might want to just, kind of keep that in mind. The Time Worn Type, that's the embossing folder that we're using for this one. So let's go ahead and, now this one does have like a right, an up, and a down. And I can always look, there's the word harvest right up here in the corner. So I always know, I always look for that. Whoops. This is also an embossing folder that does pretty much distress the paper a lot. So it does like to, you got to just do a real light touch with the Stampin' Seal, because otherwise it will tear the paper, because it's distressed the paper quite a bit. Let's do this on the side. Okay. Now, all my layers that I used with the embossing folder are all done with, they are all done with 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 paper. And you know that when you emboss, sometimes it does change the shape of the paper a little bit. So, oops. Well, I didn't want to put ink on that yet. Well, let's see if I can stamp on that without it really sticking to my table really much, because I want the happy birthday. I did not want to, didn't want to put glue on the back of that just yet. All right, we're going to do happy birthday. Now, I like the wild wheat. To me, the wild wheat is like almost like a subtle gold. So we've used the wild wheat to stamp with and to cut out. So that's what we're going to stamp our happy birthday with. And this time I'm going to stamp the happy birthday kind of up towards the top of my rectangle, like that. All right, and then look at that. It did pop right up. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and put it right here in the center here. Now I've used Petal Pink as my layer. So I'm going to grab my sponge dauber here. And I am going to grab the Petal Pink. I know I have a Petal Pink sponge dauber. I just want to make sure I have the right one. I do. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the Petal Pink ink. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to color these in. Just the flower part with the Petal Pink. Okay. I love this set so much. Look at that. Perfect. All right. So we're going to go ahead, and I really want to be able to get that down underneath the happy birthday. I thought I was up high enough with my happy birthday. I guess if I go right like that, I can get it in. So let's go ahead and put a little adhesive on the back of this guy. All right, we're going to go this way. We're going to go this way because it fits better this way. Just like that, okay? Now, this guy I'm going to bring up here, but we're going to pop him up. Let's grab those dimensionals. This is like a bud that hasn't opened yet. And if you have a magnolia tree, as the weather gets warmer, you're going to see these buds get big and fat, just like this one on the stamp, which is really fun. They actually have these fuzzy buds all winter. So they're a really cool tree that has like even has a winter interest here in New England. Do I want to go over here? Maybe I do. Let's go over here. Yeah. Let's switch it up a little. All right, now I'm going to turn all these over. These are all my my other little images that I've, the little leaves, and then there's a little bud image. I just want to have these all in the back sides. I want to make sure all their little things are popped out. I'm going to grab my liquid glue. All right, so a little more housekeeping. Let's talk about Paper Pumpkin. Woo, look at this one. So if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin between now and April 10th, this is the Paper Pumpkin that you will get at the end of April. I'm very excited about this one. I think this one just is very exciting. Who doesn't like butterflies? Okay. Now, if you are a monthly subscriber, this will be the one that you'll get if you subscribe monthly. Okay. And or if you are, if you subscribe, you can do a month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year subscription. The new add-on that's going to go with the next 3 months, April, May, and June, are as follows. So you're going to have the April is going to be the butterflies, which look at the die cut, how cute. Then for May, you're going to have that really cool, let's see, it's a 6-sided thing, so I'm not really sure what they call 6-sided things. Geometric shapes. I'm not good at that. And then you're going to have the thanks. Like, isn't that going to be cool? So I'm so excited to see what else is coming out. So if you're interested in that, just check it out. Frogs and Friends kit has released, and I believe it's released. It's a new kit that you'll find online, And another one is your Day to Shine kit, which is really cool. This one looks really pretty and fun and bright and colorful. So if that's something that you're interested in, always check out the online store. It's, it's definitely worth checking out. All right, so I've gone ahead and I put a little adhesive on the backs of these pieces and parts, and we're just adding them in here underneath, just like I did with all the others. I just want to make sure that they all fit here without hanging off the edge of the card. All right, and I'm going to do them a little bit different this time. We're just going to make them spread out a little bit more. But I like how all these came out. So, and this is, like I said, my whole goal today was just to have you use kind of like the same layout, but just switch it up by grabbing a different stamp set, by grabbing a different embossing folder, and just, look at the possibilities. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. All right. So I think I want a little bling for that one. I'm just not sure what kind of bling I want to put on that one. So I think I'm going to go with these. These are such a good go-to, these iridescent rhinestones. They are just my go-to. And if they're free, use more than 3. It's just my thing. I'm trying to use more than 3 just because I don't like having all these little oddball packages of. So we have 1. So we need another little middle one. So we did 1 big one, 2 little ones, and then 2 medium-sized ones. There we go. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, let's see if we can get them all out here on the table so you can see everything. I think I've done all my housekeeping for today. So again, we've used the same layout. We've just switched it up with different embossing folders. We grabbed a different stamp set and a different color, and look at what we got. So nothing more simple. The whole thing about being able to be in my craft room is, for me, it's joyful. And I want to bring that to you. And I think by doing things simply is the way to go. So today we did things pretty simple. Okay. We just added in some things. We just basically changed things up. We did the same, we just did the same layout, and we just changed things up a little bit. And I think you're going to really enjoy. Crafting is supposed to be like an escape. And for me, that's exactly what it is when I'm in here. However, if you try to make it too difficult, or I don't really know how I'm trying to word this, but you make it as easy as possible, and you will find out that it is joyful and fun, and it doesn't have to be complicated or difficult. So I challenge you to take this same layout and just see what you come up with. And again, if you don't have this, you could just cut a triangle and use a rectangle. Ooh, see, I told you I was not good with geometric shapes. And a stamp set that you like, an embossing folder that you have, and just go for it. And look at the possibilities are endless. Okay, guys? So that's all I got for you today. Stop back Sunday. We do coffee and a card on Sunday mornings. Okay. Check out my website. This month's monthly class, you have till the end of the weekend to let me know that you're going to sign up. You're going to get half of these cards and envelopes in your kit, and you're going to get half of the Memory of More cards, and we are going to make 6 or 8 different cards using this, and you're going to have a bunch of stuff left over. I'm going to add embellishments and ribbon to the kit as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, there's more information on that on my website. Please visit my website. It does have my schedule on there of upcoming classes and when my Facebook Lives and all that stuff is. So, all right, guys, let's bring you back. Let's bring you back in here. Let's get rid of this. And I'm going to say goodbye for the rest of the afternoon. So come on back Sunday morning, coffee and a card. These were a lot of fun to create. This was a real lot of fun. And like I said, we have used basically the same layout. We've just switched things up a little bit and look at the different cards that we got. So just by adding different cards, a different stamp set, and you can just go with it. So basic card, embossed layer, layer for your salutation, some flowers stamped and cut out, and then the other solid images we added on, okay, and then a little bit of embellishments. And there you go. All right, guys, have a great rest of your afternoon. As always, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll all be stamping together real soon.